I'm going to apologize like I always do at the beginning of the show for anything that goes horribly wrong to our player characters. Something bad has always happened. There's no Streamloot cards to save them at the beginning of the show. So, sorry, everybody. Let's bring on the set piece here. It is the 1970s. It is New Year's Eve day. Our trio here all know each other, and when I built the show, I told them they can only have really two things in common. One, they all train at the same gym. And on top of training at the same gym, they all have done one thing in their life in common. They have all, at some point in time, killed someone. Yeah, you wonder, why would you use that as a defining factor for a game? And it's because it's really hard to run an action-adventure with people who've never killed anyone before. I don't want a bunch of pacifists on the show. It doesn't make sense for what we're doing, so that was how we fixed this problem. Maybe changing the color of the background will bring a little color into my face. I feel so pale. I feel like I'm on The Walking Dead. I promise it's not The Walking Dead. I know, right? I don't know what is going on. It's like there's a filter. Somebody hates me out there in the World Wide Web. But it's definitely blown out. It is not Frank's Angels. I promise that either. People can guess all they want. It's none of these things. I will say I've heard that it's James Bond. I've heard it's all these things. It's not. It's not any of those things. So, with that said, we are going to be starting at the gym where they all currently work out and train. This gym is pretty well known in the New York area in the 70s. It died off for a while and was brought back, but it's a training gym. It's mostly for boxing because MMA really didn't exist back then. But they've recently picked up some martial arts training and self-defense because New York in the 70s started getting really dangerous. I mean, anytime you have things like, Ginsu knives that have come out and Flex Armstrong has also come out during this time frame. It's a dangerous time. The rats have gotten bigger. But I'm going to bring our first person on. I'm going to bring Kelly on for our first place, and she can tell us what she's doing in the gym. The only thing I ask for the three of you is you are getting ready to go into the gym and work out. So whatever you would have with you, your workout bag, if you're getting prepped in the changing area, whatever it is you want to do is up to you. There's obviously men and women's side because it's the 70s. There's a communal area for like washing your hands, chalking your hands, and all that kind of stuff at this gym. It is not really busy. The lead boxer here who trains everybody here, your trainer or your manager if you are a professional, and then along with like 2 or 3 other regulars are also here. So, Kelly, I'm going to take us over to Bullet Us.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we have bullets to travel on the screen for all of our transitions now, because I figured it made sense to let them fly in the beginning. The gym is not super busy. You're getting ready in either one of the rooms. What do you have with you? Do you bring a duffel bag? What is your normal routine here? Especially since you're traveling from Hell's Kitchen into Manhattan, not into the downtown area to start training. This gym is close to the docks.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it starts out with just seeing me getting out of my 1971 Dodge Coronet. It's a 4-door. It's a 4-door muscle car.
Okay. Those are rare and shouldn't exist.
Yep. Right, but I looked it up. It's there. I got a picture of it.
It is a real thing. You're not wrong.
Yep. So, Laura Newman gets out of her Dodge, her muscle car.
Okay.
When she gets out, she's just, instead of the secret shirt, we'll just say she's got like a black muscle tee on.
Sure.
Some sweatpants.
Sure.
Her hands are already like kind of chalked up a little bit. And then she goes to her trunk, pops it, and the camera kind of like pans over a little bit, and you see like a duffel bag, like a crowbar. Is that like a fireman's axe in there? We don't know. And then she
fireman's
just pulls out the
axe?
duffel
Okay.
bag. Yeah, she just pulls out the duffel bag.
Okay.
There's a leather jacket kind of haphazardly left in there, and make my way into the gym.
Before you make your way into the gym, there's one more person here. They're the regular. You know each other. She owns a roller skating rink in the area. It is a prominent place that people go. So I'm going to bring Diana in here for us. Monica.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh, you have the headband on and everything for the night show.
and
So
the earrings.
you can see Laura getting ready in this room as well. What do you have with you since you own the, what is the name of your roller skating rink in the 70s here?
Super Sparkle Skate Rink.
Now, I would like to point out that that is SSSR in the 70s.
I was pure accident.
She's a spy, everybody. She's a spy. We know who the villain is on the show. This is not a hard one. It is Diana. So what do you look like? What are you wearing? What did you bring with you to the gym as Laura's getting ready to walk out of the room, changing into her muscle tee? What do you wear? What do you look like?
Sure. So Monica Monroe, she's got like golden blonde hair, is wearing a headband. She has like a t-shirt like this on, and like all those shorts that have little stripes on them.
Sure.
Little slits on the sides.
Sure.
And she's got her skates on, and she's taking them off one by one. And then in her duffel bag, she has another pair of extra skates just in case. And she is doing the splits on the bench, trying to stretch.
Okay. Yeah, totally 70s. Behind you, one person is grabbing something out of a locker when there is a large boom in the neighboring business. The way the place is set up, there's the gym and then a kind of like a hallway in between, which is shared for deliveries and stuff like that. And then a TV repair shop is the next one over. Usually pretty quiet. Like, I mean, compared to a gym throwing weights around, because it's almost all free weights. Bowflex wasn't around in the 70s. So it's all free weights and people training. It's loud. Then you hear a couple more, and it is New Year's Day, and you hear a pop noise like fireworks. And then I will take us over to the other side. So as the scene changes, it slides through one of the lockers, through a hole in the wall that's never been repaired, with a poster of some famous model on it, into the men's side of the room with a bunch of workout posters of men in the men's locker room, which I always thought was ironic in men's lockers rooms. It was just buff men on posters in the men's locker room. Inside there is our other character, which he's getting ready as well. What do you have with you, Mr. Arthur Collins? Mm-hmm. Okay. Adam's muted. You're not muted, Adam. Try again.
Hi, am I muted now? Talkie, walk.
I don't know why you would be muted on this scene. That didn't make any sense to me. I even had an extra you up.
It's the same thing as Diana.
I know.
Camera
I blame someone else formerly known as Prince.
Underground.
So anyway, do that again. Do it here. I'll make it really. We'll make it really dramatic. Here we go. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Look at your back.
Yeah. So anyway, you see Arthur Collins. He's inside the men's locker room. He's just getting there. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. Pulls it out. Throws it on the ground. Kind of snuffs it out with his shoe. Very like sleek looking man. Like his clothes are really nice. He's got like a necklace on, patch of fur as well too. As he's reaching into his duffel bag to get out like his shorts and like his workout muscle tee, you see like a couple handles of what looks like could be some pistols or something.
Oh, do you put those in a locker?
They're in my bag right now.
They're in your They're in your workout bag.
They're in my workout bag.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. That's dangerous. You hear the same noise. There's a loud bang. Can I actually get a perception check from you at disadvantage to see if you can identify it? Because your wall actually shares the wall into the hallway between the two businesses.
Perception at disadvantage, and it's great because I get a -1 to perception.
Yeah, so while you're doing this, for those who don't know, Everyday Heroes is a 5e based game, but it only goes levels 1 to 10, and you have a class and an archetype, and you really get to kind of fine-tune your classes with talent. So if you're looking for a modern game out to sci-fi into like early, maybe late 1800s, it's a really good system for this if you're not doing high fantasy and magic. What you got there?
I got a big old 5.
A 5.
Starting off strong.
That is garbage. How much of the cocaina did you have last night? So as you, it was Nick's all over again. As you hear the bang again, a tile flies off of the wall in your locker room, and then another tile on the other side cracks and breaks.
Am I the only one in there? Is there any other?
There's no other men in the locker room right now. The last guy just walked out and hung a right. And you do have doors that are just like the swinging doors that, you know, open both ways.
Yeah.
Irony.
How close to me was the tile that flew by me?
That's a good question. Can I get a D6 in chat? Exclamation point D6 for how many feet away from it is. If it's 1, it may graze him. I feel like that is a fair thing to do on the opening scene of the game. You know what I realized I didn't grab for myself today? I need dice to murder you with. I'm so used to running all these like diceless games lately. Don't worry, we'll just grab a set here.
78.
While they're rolling that,
D6 audience.
D6. If not, I'm gonna do it. Oh, there it is. A 4. So the next square over from you on the wall, subway tiles pop off, shatter, and then another one. There's that one. Where was that trickster? I needed that earlier.
Mirror.
And it hits the other wall. What would you like to do?
I'm reaching into my bag because I hear that pop pop, and I'm pulling out one of my guns and just like pointing it at that wall.
Okay.
Like, when
when you do that, the camera slides through the hole in the wall, and I'm going to bring on our guest star. As bullets start flying from the TV repair shop, you've already been hit twice. Audience, can I get 2d6 from the chat for how much damage currently the character is starting with? And then can I get an armor save from you, please, to see if your armor's broken out of the gate? Let me bring you on here.
Okay, and the armor save is the same as the D20.
It's your armor's a D20. It's a flat 10 check that you're looking for. You got to beat a 10.
13.
13. All right. Well, once we get this in here, 2d6 from Wild Ferret. Everyone's rolling. You only took 3 points of damage from that shot.
Ooh.
What's your armor's ability to absorb? What do you have? It'll say it next to the armor. I think it's 1.
Well, also too, because of my feet, I'm a little tough.
Oh, that's
tough
right.
and
You
rough
can
around
suck
the
up
edges.
some hits out of the gate.
I soaked up my proficiency bonus, which happens to be a 2.
And then your armor on top of that, which is 1. So that's 3. So you take no damage. So as you move out of
Get
the...
me, suckers!
If you get out of the TV repair shot, I'm going to ask you what you do. How do you leave that scene? Are you leaving the door open? Are you just running to the next area? Are you running to the next open door? Are you shutting the door, leaning against it? How are you protecting yourself? You know that there are 4 goons after you on the other side.
4. And then which one of those did multiple people hit me or just
Only one hit when I rolled.
Only one. And
Only one.
What's the distance so far?
Short range.
that I've run?
Short range. But it's a wall. I mean, like, you can turn pop fire and kick the door shut if you want. That's up to you.
No, I feel like I would be going, running as quickly as I can to try to find basically the best escape plan.
So when you look and you get into the hall,
out of dodge,
yeah,
to hide behind
to the
something
left, go towards the street, but there's the big metal gate there that's pulled. It looks like it's only for deliveries in between, and it's locked. To the right down the hallway, there's a small window with that nasty kind of teal green tile and one of those old, because back in the day, frosted block windows started coming out in the 70s, and that stuff is damn near square?
I don't believe so.
It's upper right hand underneath the name, like above.
No,
your circle.
it doesn't.
So it hits the guy who's chasing behind you. Hear someone double over and fall in the room behind you. The door has just got a huge hole through it from the shot. I'm gonna go round robin here to everybody. We'll start with Laura. Laura, you light up a smoke as bullets come flying through the gym. What would you like to do? Going out in the open. I will say it is open in the gym. The only cover is punching bags, and they don't really give that much cover from bullets.
Okay, so it's open. Do I see what's happening with the
Not
who's
from
shooting?
Not from where you are. You'd have to poke your head out of the locker. Lockers are closed-in rooms.
Okay. I stub my cigarette out right away because, I'm fine with smoking in the locker room, but running and smoking, it's a little dangerous.
It's the 70s. That's not true. One of the best Olympic athletes was a cigar smoker. When he took second and first place, he would smoke cigars. So that's not true.
No, I mean, like if I'm running, if there's bullets coming out,
Oh, yeah,
and I'm
there's
running,
bullets.
I don't
Yeah.
want ashes to fly in my eyes, right?
Sure, right, yeah.
I stuff my cigarette out. I put it back in the pack though, because I'm gonna smoke it later.
You don't want to waste it.
Don't want to waste it.
Don't want to waste it.
And I will, I guess, kind of peek around, like trying to take cover because it sounds like it's gunshots. And see what's happening.
If you would like to give me a perception, or if you have any other skill you think would be good, because it is New Year's Eve day, and the difference between fireworks and firearms is only for those who know the difference.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do perception.
Okay. This jammy music.
That's a 15.
A 15? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure enough. Yes, it's 45s going off right now. Single shot, probably a pistol of some form.
All right. So I hear that, and then I peek around. Like, do I see where the bullets are, like where the shots are coming from?
Yeah, when
Can I figure out?
so basically when you look out, the next room over is the men's. They share, a wall, and then
Right.
the next area is the corner where the speed bag is, and Henry is laying against the wall, his head splattered. What was your perception check?
15.
What was your stealth check, Brianna? Or Bianca?
That was a 17.
Don't see her, but you do see feet of somebody laying in the hall between the two businesses. And your gym owner is behind the boxing ring, a gun across the floor of the ring, shooting at the doorway with a shotgun. You know that he keeps a gun underneath the ring.
Right. I
It's
guess.
New York.
I guess I'm gonna try and. He's like one of the only people I really know here and care about, so I'm gonna try and scuttle over to him.
Okay, if you
While
are
taking
going to
cover?
scuttle, I am providing cover fire with the other two people. I'm going to need you to give me a roll. Cover fire is pretty fun in this game, and by fun, I mean fun for me, bad for you. I believe you have to make me a saving throw. It is a dexterity save.
Okay.
No cover going through, so you don't get any bonuses or anything. As two guys
Well, I
run
was
to the
trying-
door
I
and they're
was trying to-
firing.
Okay, so I didn't see them. I was like looking
I
to
held
try and
action.
find cover to get to him. Okay.
I held action. I'm just shooting into the room looking for her.
Okay. Well, I don't know where she is, so.
Nope. They don't either.
That's a 17.
17. One misses. Second one misses. Bullets fly and whiz by you, hitting bags as the camera follows as you're running between all the training bags, and you dive next to your gym owner. The gym owner is an older gentleman. He's in his late 60s. His name is, you know what? For the sake of everyone in chat been saying it, his name is Frank.
Okay.
Even though that's my least favorite name of all time, because my last name is Frankhouse.
Frank's Angels.
And everyone calls me Frank, and it's not Frank. I've called Frankhouse. My brother has been called Frank or Frankie forever.
It's New York. It's okay.
He's pretty beat up. He was a semi-pro boxer. He teaches some pros boxers. He trained out of Gleason's gym, which is like a really big gym out here. His one eye, he's had his socket broken a few times. It's sunken in. He's pretty weathered. And previous to that, my question to you would be, how much do you know him? Like, how close to him are you? Is it a family friend, or is it just since you've been training here?
I mean, I'm just a butcher, right? But I've been working at a cut above for the past 5 years. So I think maybe we met, like maybe he came to a cut above.
Okay.
Once or twice. So I think I've probably known him for like 4 years.
Okay.
And I think over the course of that 4 years, I may have not shared everything with him about, the intricacies of stripping meat off of a cow or something, but we talked a little bit of shop.
Do you know his history at all? Like, would you know his previous profession before he was a boxer?
Maybe in like vague terms.
Okay, then I'll tell you he was a Coast Guard.
Okay.
Okay. I just won't say where. He just talks about being a Coast Guard, and you can tell he's pretty weathered. Like skin looks like he was on the water a lot.
Right.
With that, you take cover. You ran there. I'll say you still have an action left. Is there anything you'd like to do? Or anything quick that you say before we cut to the next person?
I think while I'm running, is there anything I can pick up to use as an improvised weapon?
5, 10, 15, or 20-pound weight?
20-pound weight.
Okay. Do you want a disc or a dumbbell?
I will take a disc.
Okay, you have a disc then. This is really gonna fucking hurt.
So I think that's it. So like I run, I dodge the bullets. I think just because it's 70s, it's an action movie, I grab the 20-pound disc and one of the bullets
ping, bounce off of perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
And then I slide under him and I'm like, it's always the crazies coming out on New Year's, man.
Yeah, it is. And he looks at you and goes, crazies on New Year's. He's like, yeah, well, they usually don't fire and kill people. That's a $50 payment a month. As you see, the one guy's just against the wall, hole through his face. Okay. When he turns and looks back, the camera follows to the men's locker room. What are you doing, Arthur?
Arthur hears the giant shotgun blast. I'm gonna reach into my bag, pull out my other gun, and I would. and
then I started blasting.
I'm gonna slowly head over to the door of the men's locker room, and I'm gonna try to peek out.
Okay, you peek out. Can you give me a perception check, or actually you can use your passive, your choice. Are you gonna actively look and use an action, or do you just want to use your passive and it's free?
I'll use my. I'm gonna actively look.
Okay, give me a roll.
Because I was.
You do have cover. You can always take cover with a wall.
It's landed in my.
Sorry, landed in Diana's lap.
That's a 1.
Well, I rolled a 2. -1 gives me a 1.
Oh,
so
I
don't notice shit.
As the suppression fire is popping and hitting the wall in front of you, paint is flickering off. You can feel paint chips hitting you from the bullet that digs in right next to the door jamb to the men's locker room. Like this close to hitting you in the head.
Perception.
Yeah, he's bad at it. And his perception's so bad that he doesn't know what's going on other than people are firing into this place. With that,
my guns, though.
I will go to Monica. Monica, you saw Laura just run out of the room and cross out and dive next to the boxing ring. Gunfire is going off. You hear some screams from a few people there who are working out. What would you like to do?
She's gonna make sure doing the splits on the bench. She's gonna roll off the bench.
Okay.
Kind of like a somersault off the bench. Tighten up her skates.
Okay.
Make sure that everything's well in place. Unclick the dagger to make sure the dagger is well in there and it's working. The spring load. Puts it back in, and she's gonna start just kind of crawling, like army crawl on the floor.
Army crawl?
Where Laura went. Yeah, because she has no idea what's going on.
So you're gonna, and I will tell you, if you're gonna army crawl, it's like 40 feet from here to the boxing ring.
Jeez. Okay, then I'm going to.
You could run there.
Sitting down, I'm gonna skate.
You have skates on before you. Oh, you just got here.
You
just got here. That's right. That's right. All right.
So I'm just gonna sit down and have her foot out and skate.
Sure. I hear your bullshit. That's fine.
That is the move.
It is the move. I also need you to make me a dexterity saving throw because it's all within the same 6 seconds to not get hit by gunfire as you're crossing over. Oof. But I'll tell you what, you're on skates. I'll give you advantage on your roll for this. I think it makes sense. I don't think they're expecting to hit a skating target. So you get 2d20. Take the highest.
So 19 on the die, 19, 20, 21.
Wow, you skate by no problem underneath all the gunfire.
22, sorry.
What is your passive perception as you skate by?
12.
12? That's hot fucking garbage. So as you also make your way over there,
Bad dude.
no one here is trained apparently in passive perception or in perception. So when you make your way over, what do you do? Do you pull guns? You're next to Laura and you're next to Frank on the opposite side of the boxing ring. You do not see the person who came through the door. You do see gunfire coming from the hallway that adjoins the two businesses, but that's about it.
No, I don't have a gun on me, so I'm going to find a place to hide but make sure I'm in eye shot of Laura and the the owner.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Are you saying anything when you land before we go to Bianca?
No, I'm staying very quiet.
Very quiet. Okay, so you skate over and stay quiet. Well, I guess that takes us to Bianca. Bianca, you have not been seen by, there are a total of the 3 guests, or the 3 cast, on top of the gym owner, and there's 2 gentlemen at the back trying to make their way out of the back door as you see light come into the gym. But it's probably 200 foot from where you are. Across the boxing ring.
And most boxing gyms have a lot of the bags.
Yeah, it's on the alchemy map right now.
Right. So, what Bianca wants to do, she wants to continue to stay as hidden as possible. So what she's going to do is use the bags
As
to basically
cover?
Use her action to
Okay.
weave in and out, bob and weave.
Okay. Okay.
As one does in a boxing gym.
Sure.
But using the bags as cover, and like even if she has to lower her body a little bit, her fro might be sticking out a little bit, but she's hoping that nobody's paying attention.
Everything I've been told
bullets flying everywhere.
shadows cover all in D&D
Yes.
and 5e, so you're fine.
Yes. So I'm using a good old little trick, my little misdirection, my disappearing act.
What the
in this
fuck is
situation.
that?
I misdirect onlookers with a little bit of trickery. I can take the hide action even if you would normally have no way to hide. I get to roll my influence die and add it to my stealth.
So what are you? So using the bags basically is like shadow cover to move through.
Yes, but I'm also too. She's looking to go to the women's locker room.
Oh, that's 2 doors down. So you would come through the door and hug the left wall past the dead body. You go past the men's where a guy's head poked out, and then to the women's. So yeah, absolutely. And then that's
Yes.
probably the most armored area in here. Maybe there's an escape out of the restroom that's adjoined.
Yes.
All right,
So
then.
she's making her way. She's bobbing and weaving.
Give me your
through the,
stealth roll.
Bags and around all the.
And then add your influence die. Influence die, some class in this game for everybody who's watching. There's 3 different classes that get almost like bardic dice, but they do totally different things depending on your talents. And she's got some wild abilities.
Okay.
What you got?
That's a 21.
21, all right. Can I get 2d20 from the audience separately for 2 of the goons? I'm going to roll for the other ones. Oh, when you run by, what is your passive perception?
Let me take a look here. It's 10.
10. That's
Not the best.
Not 100%.
Not the best.
We're terrible with passive in this game.
But we're just hoping that other people don't perceive her. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it evens out.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
also
can tell
bad,
you
but
one of my people
It is
see
what
you.
it is.
Let's see what we get from the
All right,
D20s in
that's
chat. You need to put a 1 in front of that Sandberg, 1 D20. There you go. We can get that twice. We got a 9. That's not enough with their bonuses. See what we get from the other one. For those who don't know, I believe wholeheartedly in making sure that my guest stars die or they kill a player by the end of the show. So that's usually my game plan. For those who don't know, I like to not have them return ever. It's so much no, I'm just kidding. I'm really just stalling for the dice rolls.
Got a 9 and an 8.
9 and 8. Only 1 sees. You don't notice, but there is more gunshots in the area. Now they're ringing out in the gym. One gentleman runs after you. I'm going to make an athletics roll to push myself. I got a natural 20. So stealth is slow. You can only move at a slower rate with your stealth. He runs and goes to tackle you next to the women's locker room. I need you to make me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
Now remember, your character can use Constitution for their athletics.
That is true. So this is a save.
It's opposed rolls.
Oh, post rolls. Okay.
which I rolled piss poor. Normally you can't use Conn for it, but she has a talent that lets her use Conn for certain skills.
So that is going to be a 16.
I got a 10. As he grabs a hold of your leg, pulls as you dive your way in the women's locker room, he doesn't get a hold of you. The gentleman is in a jumpsuit. He's wearing a pink one with black stripes. Okay. The gentleman behind him is in red with white stripes. The one you shot was just in like a button-up shirt with like pins and like a little screwdriver. Obviously worked in the shop. You get into the room. What would you like to do with your action?
Yeah. I'll say that because of the fact that I think that it's the slickness of my corduroy bell bottoms, that allows me to be a little bit more slippery.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So I'm going to slip away and try to go into barrel my way into the women's locker room.
Okay.
And basically try to go towards, I feel like almost near the stalls where usually I think in a gym like this, there's usually some windows.
There are windows in the room somewhere, and there is a bathroom in here as well. There's 2 women's stalls in here, and there's a window above one of the stalls.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So she's going to try to basically go in the direction of that stall, to try, like that window in that stall, in order to basically try to get out of dodge.
All right. He yells when he misses you and says, "She's over here!" And as he does that, you can hear other footsteps running in. With that, it is going to take us into initiative since everybody has brought themselves into combat. I'm just going to write it on the table today because I don't feel like doing anything else. Because I've been working on this crap nonstop. So, I'm serious? I'm going to run for the group. We are going to be using minion rules as well in this game because I feel they speed up combat. I have a pretty good roll. I have a 15. Does anyone above a 15? Okay, so Bianca has a 15. And then 17 was Lauren, right? Laura, let me go back to all of us here so I can see you. I don't know why it keeps doing the load thing. I'm going to have to check that. Laura, anyone after 15?
I got a dirty 20.
You got 20? Jesus, okay. Yep. You guys are ready to... Apparently you've killed more than one person. I didn't limit it. I just said one. It sounds like it's been more. Diana, what does Monica have?
I got a happy 8.
Oh.
I mean, if this was watching paint dry, you would have got 8 entries, but it's not. So Monica, and then Frank has got a 7. He's a little old. He's got disadvantage on his roll. All right, well, we're starting with Arthur. Arthur, you see a guy run by chasing a woman in a jumpsuit, corduroy jumpsuit. He dove for her. You look to the left, he missed, and he's getting up and going into the room. What would you like to do? Henry's dead against the wall to your right.
Does he have a weapon on him at all?
He's carrying a 45 and he's got a knife in his other hand.
All right. I want to peek around the corner. I want to try to kneecap him.
He does have partial cover, but you can take a shot at him. Partial cover in this game gives him a defense of half cover, which is a 16.
All right.
Basically, it's higher in his defense, so he gets that defense instead in this game. Defenses in this game are really low. They're only levels 1 to 10, and people get defense bonuses in their class, which is pretty cool.
A 24.
That does hit me. That fucking sucks. I'm going to get a little bit of an armor protection from this still, but...
So yeah, he just sees that happening. He just kind of takes note of the woman that runs by, kind of nods his head a little bit, reaches around and knocks him in the kneecap.
And what's the damage?
Well, I'm using two-handed. Nice. 9 points of damage.
9. As you hit him, I'd love to say jumpsuits are armored and Puma is armoring their stuff at this point in time, but unfortunately that is not true. 9, you shoot him in the knee, he rolls over, he's still alive, but you got him pretty good. This guy's not running track anytime soon. Anything else you'd like to do with your move action?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna dip around from there, and then I want to basically set myself up if I can around the door and just waiting for other guys to come in.
Are you aiming? They're opposite directions. Are you aiming towards the hall, or are you aiming towards the guy you just shot? Left is
watch the guy
him.
that
Right is the hallway.
Right, is it? Can I see any of the rest of them?
Not currently. They have not moved
Not
in
currently.
yet. They've been shooting across the hall from the other business.
Okay, I'll keep my eye on that guy because I mean, obviously they were shouting, "Oh, he's this way," and like following him. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on him.
And your passive perception's a 9. It sounds like.
Mine's an 11.
Oh, it's 11. Oh, still not good enough. So yeah, you guys are. Hey, it's all right. So as you shoot him, he screams. The camera zooms in on him as he's holding his leg. He looks back, and he can see Bianca climbing, getting ready to go to the window in the women's stall. As he looks back towards his leg and past himself, you can see Laura and him making eye contact. They're about 40 foot apart from each other. But the back door is open with people escaping, and you hear gunshots from the alley behind the gym. What would you like to do, Laura?
Okay, so the guy in front of us, even though he's on the ground, does he look like a threat?
I mean, he's still got a gun and a knife.
Yeah.
He's dropped probably the gun right now and holding his knee.
Yeah, I want to get his gun, but I want to take him out of commission first.
Sure.
So this is also me as Kelly learning the rules. So
Sure.
Would this 20-pound plate be a medium agonizing thing or a large agonizing thing?
Have you ever thrown a 20-pound plate?
So I'm going to assume large agonizing
Yeah,
thing?
I don't even know if
Fantastic.
you could. You're going to have to discus this thing. Like, you're going to have to
well,
underhand it
here's
and
the thing.
spin and throw this thing.
A large agonizing thing is a 1d12 variable.
I
It is
know.
heavy, improvised, and
know.
thrown of 20 and 40. Because I'm
know.
a brawler, my range is 40-80.
Oh my god, he's going to get a plate on his face.
It's two-handed. So I think I'm going to, like, get up and, like, kind of chuck it at him, and I'm going to do power attack.
I'm sorry, it's two-handed. It's more like holding it, spinning, and throwing the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to do
now
power attack.
is that still within your first range increment, right? 40 foot?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
The
Okay.
Olympics already happened. Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah, we're deep into winter.
Summer, technically
Yeah.
summer.
She's practicing for Summer Olympics.
I'm practicing for Summer Olympics.
All right, what do you
right.
got?
That's why I'm at the gym. That's
It's
what
true,
I'm at the
it's
gym
true.
for. Let's see. So it's going to be that. Okay. That is a 14 to hit.
A 14 to hit. So I had cover from him giving me 16, but unfortunately, you're facing the doorway, and I don't get cover from you. So give me your whopping improvised BS damage.
So it's a large agonizing thing. So it's a D12.
Okay.
The power attack adds plus 10 base damage. My strength is going to add another 3, so I'm at 13. Hold on.
Camera follows her. She's rolling dice.
And then I'm also using my other ability, which is called Smash. So once per round, as long as it's not a bonus action, I can do an extra 1d6 worth of damage.
I don't like any of this.
So
You do not have a gun yet. There's one on the ground. There's a 45.
So with this plate, I did 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and it has a piercing value of 2.
The disc flies forward, and it's like that perfect, like, it goes, it kind of teeters a little bit, and it comes back, and he hits him square in the mouth. Teeth fly out on camera, and it sinks his head into the tile and pulls back and just lands on the top half of his head. As it transitions over to the top half of his head, the next person is Bianca, as it's kind of like a transition into the scene for Bianca. Bianca, as you're climbing up into the window, what would you like to do?
I am trying to. Is it still closed or is it open?
It's a closed window, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like muscle this thing open.
Okay.
To the best of my ability.
Muscle
and also,
this thing
too,
open.
I have like this big like leather bag
Sure.
kind of thrown across my shoulder, so I'm like trying to like keep my bag up while I'm pushing this thing.
So these are like the windows. You ever seen those windows in New York? They're like so old. They're like yellowed. You get up to it and you go to open it, and it's just one of the ones that you open and it leans in instead of out.
Okay.
but it's got
not
a
the push-up,
metal
it's the other-
grate
okay.
on the outside.
Oh yeah, New York.
Motherfucker. She's gonna slam it closed.
Okay, as you slam
And
it
then-
closed, okay?
Yeah, and then she's going to then once she comes down, she's gonna take a look around to see what's going on as far as like if there's another exit.
There is
if
a
there's, like-
smashed head with a 20-pound plate on it. You can kind of see out the doorway. Someone else is just rounding the door into the room. You have either a move or an action left. It's about a 25-foot by 25-foot locker room. It's a pretty good size because it's lockers and bathroom stalls and then one shower as well.
Okay, and this person is, you said 20 feet away from
About 20 foot from you. 20, yeah, give or take. About 20 foot. And they're coming into the
and that-
doorway over the dead body.
Oh yeah, if they're coming in, she's gonna pull out her pistol. and
Okay.
She's gonna
So you
pop.
pull your pistol and you have a gun too. Give me a roll to hit.
pop.
I do have partial cover right now. I am a defensive 16.
Okay, I believe a 23 would hit.
Was that a 23?
Don't. Damn it.
Did you say a Michael Jordan?
First Michael Jordan this season.
I can't take these people anywhere.
In the year of our Lord and Savior, 20 Michael Jordan.
Of course, Bianca.
Takes
got the first
aim.
roll. All right. Give me your
Bianca
damage.
Michael Jordan.
All right, here we go. For
Her gun
this
just-
Come on, jumpsuit armor.
All right. What we got here?
You got a holdout
Okay,
too.
5.
It's a single shot holdout.
5.
So you clip him in the shoulder as he's rounding the corner. He drops his gun. He has a knife on him. Little does he know this is the worst decision of his life he's probably ever made. I go next. I charge to the stall. I'm going to shoulder it open. And I'm going to swing and try to stab you in the legs. I'm assuming you're like kind of standing over top shooting so you have cover. I'm going to try to stab you. I got a 17 to hit. Now, I'm pretty strong here. I do pretty good damage. You get an armor roll. So flat 10,
Okay.
make a d20 roll.
As hard as you can.
So I'm doing 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Did you get above a 10? Did you get an 11 through a 20?
13.
Okay, so you get your armor. So you get your natural armor from your class and that added together. You take that off of the 8 points of damage I did to you.
3. So I took 5.
Okay, so 5 points. I drew blood. I get to activate my next action, which is to grapple you.
Okay.
I need an athletics roll from you.
All right.
And you get, remember, to use your constitution for this because you're strong. Ooh, but I didn't roll that
whoa.
good.
You said I get the Constitution,
It's
right?
yeah. Your total stat in there should be your proficiency bonus plus your con score. I think it's already added together though. Proficiency is 2, and your con bonus is 2, I believe, right?
Yes.
So it's a 4. So you get 4 on top of whatever you roll.
Oh, 24.
Okay, I go to grab him. You kick him away. He stabs you once. You kick him off. I didn't get to do anything. The other thug crosses into the room, runs by Arthur, doesn't notice Arthur. Arthur, would you like to make an attack opportunity? You cannot shoot, but you could pistol whip him.
Yeah, as he's running, just running by, just come around and whack, try to bop him
Give
on the
me
back
your
of the head.
roll.
Not gonna do it. Miss him with a big solid 9.
A 9 does not hit me. That is not good enough. Nice try, though. So as you swing and miss, he sees you and he stops. Turns and pistol whips you back. I hit a 17
Sure, that's fine.
for 7 points of damage.
Good lord.
Yeah. Lord and Savior Pistol Whip Christ. So as he hits you with it and sees you, I hit you. I drew blood. I am going to make a grapple check. Can I get an athletics check? Oh, I'm sorry, good sir. You are not getting away from this large
20.
individual.
No, I got a 16.
I got a natural 20. As he grabs you and pulls you in close, you can see at the end of the gun there's a small, like, blade you didn't notice before as he sticks you into the side.
Oh, good.
You take another 3 points of damage.
Does my armor take?
Do you have armor? You get the roll for both of those hits with your armor. You roll, and you need above a 10, just a flat roll. If they ever fails, your armor becomes broken and has disadvantage on that roll.
First one, I got just a 10.
You get your armor.
Second one, I got a 13.
Can't believe you're wearing your armor to the gym.
Well, I had just gotten there too.
Oh, you haven't changed. You came from the shooting range known as your neighborhood?
Yeah. Okay, so you said 3, so I'll take it.
Yep.
All
right, so you're grappled now, and he's stabbing you over and over in the side. This guy's 6'4", pretty big. He's yelling in another language to other people in the area.
What language?
What languages do you have?
I'm gonna look.
I have some languages.
Sure.
I'm gonna put them in the Nora channel. We're already starting with the secrets.
You can put him. You can
everybody.
put him right in alchemy.
Secret.
Because alchemy, no one can see it right now besides us. Well, people
you
might
know
be able to
what?
see it eventually.
I don't know. I just know English.
I think you only know English plus whatever your intelligence bonuses gives you another language.
I got a -1.
Oh, so you don't even know English.
English has been taken away.
Well, there's a reason I'm sending it to you, Eric, in the Nora chat.
All right. I'll pull up Discord. Gosh.
Time for some secrets.
Fine.
Got, like,
Jesus
13
Christ.
languages.
Gosh. Let me see here. Oh, Nora. I'm looking here. Discord's like, bro, you got so much shit running right now. Why are you doing this to me?
Why are you doing it?
Yeah, why are you doing this? None of them.
Okay.
None of them. What about the other two? I will say that Bianca does know the language because of your thing. You have 2. You can definitely say you know it. So they're yelling in a language to each other. None of you know what it is. He's stabbing, and you see the back.
I hear this, though?
You do hear. What they say is, not in the men's, go to the women's, is what they're yelling. And he's stabbing somebody right now. You can hear screams coming from the men's locker room. From the back alley, another gentleman comes in carrying a 45, and he shuts the door. Outside, you can see 2 dead bodies out back of whoever was trying to flee out the back, or at least they look dead. And he shuts the door on his action, sealing the exit. He is blocking the exit into the alley. He says, she won't be leaving this way. And that would be something, again, only Bianca can hear. That takes us to Frank. Frank pumps and runs towards Arthur and flips it around and swings it like a baseball bat. Frank hits. Frank hits pretty well, clobbering this guy in the back of the head. He hits him. The guy kind of moves, but does not let go of Arthur. That takes us back to the beginning of the round. Arthur, what would you like to do? Oh no, I skipped. I'm sorry. I skipped Diana's character. I was so enamored with her not even knowing English.
That's okay. Do I see Arthur in front of me getting attacked?
You do, and Frank technically would be on his way there. You could beat him there since you have roller skates.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do like a parkour, like leg sweep.
I mean, it's the
my
only way you
dagger.
know how to move.
What kind of roll?
I don't know English, but I know body mechanics. So give me a roll to hit.
With my dagger?
Are you using your special skates?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to explain what your special skates are, Diana?
Yes. I have roller skates that have daggers in them. Well, one dagger in them.
Well, it can be both of them. I don't care. That's up to you. Both skates
Sure,
could have it.
Both have them.
Great. Can you give me a roll to hit this guy as you do a spinning pirouette and kick him with what should have been a stopper on the toe of your roller skates?
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20 hits me. A dirty 20 absolutely hits me.
That is 7 points.
7 points. I want to make my... Oh, wait. I don't have armor. As you kick this guy in the side, he doubles over and he does let go of Arthur this time. I am out of... Oh, no, it's a new round. As a reaction, I'm going to turn and swing at you. I got a natural 20.
Can I use my quick reflexes to disengage that.
Well, what is that? I actually don't know what that is. What bullshit are you pulling on me?
As a bonus action, I can dash or disengage.
Yes, you absolutely. He turns and swings as you are kicking off and skating away from him backwards. What's some nonsense?
Emma says Diana's a bit quiet.
She's far from the microphone.
Okay.
Move it
It's in
between.
the middle of the two of us.
Yeah, he's loud, you're quiet, because
Closer?
she was turning and looking away and talking.
Sorry,
Okay,
it's
okay.
because I'm looking at my. Okay.
Yeah, I hear some bullshit.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's fine. They should be fine other than that, right? Is she fine now, everybody? I'll turn them up.
good.
I'll turn them up a touch. It's
I'm
fine.
looking this way, this way, this way, this way.
Yeah, it sounds like you're looking back and forth. Oh my god. Don't. So as you skate away, that was my reaction for that guy, which means it's over. Now it would go to Frank. He would come up and hit him. Between the two of you, it's enough to knock this guy down.
Yeah.
So that's another one down, and then that takes us to Arthur. Arthur, the guy in front of you, gets snap kicked with roller skates, hit in the back of the head, and then you hear yelling in another language in the room. What would you like to do? Nobody else is in front of you that you can see.
I want to. Well, that happens. I'll look at her and be like, "Thank you." Turn, and I want to run into the ladies' restroom.
Okay, so you turn and move into the ladies' restroom. So you move behind a guy who's standing there, who's got a bullet in his shoulder. He's been shot. He's got a 45 and a knife on him. The knife is, it looks like an old school Navy, like combat knife, like the everyday knife you would carry. But it's kind of got like a weird split in the middle. What would you like to do? You move up behind him.
Move up behind him. Just grab him on the reach up with one, grab him, and then just pop him once in the back.
Okay. Bianca would see a pistol come up around the guy's face as he's trying to shoot him from behind. Go ahead and give me a roll. I did not know you're there. I'll give you advantage because it only makes sense.
And this is the same person who injured me.
Yeah, this is the same person who injured you. Yep. He's still alive.
That is 24.
24 hits me. So you walk up behind him. He's trying to grapple a woman out of the stall that you don't know who she is. She was not here when you came in. You've never seen her in this gym before. She's in a jumpsuit and she's aiming a pistol at him.
She's just coming to the gym for the
yeah.
first day.
Saw her
Jumpsuit.
Saw her run past it. I grab her and then pop right in the back. 8 points.
Look, Diana, that is adorable that you think someone would wear a corduroy fucking jumpsuit to work out in. Like, have you ever wore corduroy and done any form of physical activity?
I corduroys.
There's a reason that the 70s was just nothing but sweat-covered clothes. They don't breathe. So as you shoot him back, he's still alive. I get my reaction. I turn with the knife. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
I hit you for 4 points. You get your armor roll. As he turns around and goes to stick you in the side.
Ooh, I do not.
You do not make it. So that means your armor is damaged now. You'll have disadvantage on him. It can still provide the armor bonus, but you always roll disadvantage now. When he stabbed you, there is a sound of air release, like a poof. If anyone has ever seen a Spetsfund knife before, they let off air into your body. I do an additional D4 damage. You take 3 more damage, no armor roll.
Oh.
Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That was my reaction, and then that would take us to Laura. Laura, you're out of weights, but there's plenty in the room.
Right. Well, so yeah, I didn't get my move action last time, so I
Sure.
think I would have like grabbed something else.
Sure,
nearby.
you reach underneath the, what do you want? You reach under the ring, what do you want? You want the broom? Do you want punching, like the pads for punching, like for practice? Do you want the mop bucket? Because
do a
remember,
mop
mop buckets
bucket.
back then were not plastic.
Mop
They were
bucket.
fucking wood or metal.
Mop bucket.
Bucket, huh?
Mop bucket. Let's go. So all right. So I see. I took out the one guy.
Yep.
He should have ducked.
Yeah, he was laying
Sorry,
down.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't duck when you're already prone.
He should have rolled away.
He should have done a lot of things. Probably shouldn't have became a criminal. Like, let's just start there.
Yeah. Frank and Monica took care of the other guy.
Yep.
Arthur
ran into the women's locker room. There's
ran
some
into
form
the
of combat
women's
going
locker
on.
room. Right. Is there anything else in here that I need to?
There is the gentleman at the very back from you. Since you're 40 foot in the room, he would be 130 foot to the back corner door. He has shut it, and he has a pistol and a knife like the other ones do. He is in a green jumpsuit.
Green jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm. Green with white stripes.
Let's see.
There's a lot of cover in between you and him, so like getting to him undercover would be pretty easy. Because you're basically moving through over half the gym to get there.
Right.
Or shoot it if you have a gun.
I don't.
Too bad our cards weren't active. Too bad. They will be.
See.
There are guns on the floor.
Not near her. They're 40 foot away.
Right. So I'm gonna move.
You could do that. You could run for the 45.
It's a 40-40.
I'm going to. So is this mop bucket? Is this considered a medium?
Sure,
hurtful
medium
thing,
weapon.
or
Yeah, they're not super heavy.
agonizing, hurtful thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. On a crit, they'll be blinded till they take it off their head.
Okay. So I'm going. So dumb. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna take cover.
Okay.
But I'm gonna move like 15 feet.
Okay.
Because I'm taking cover, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So then that should get. Well, let's see. No, I'll move the 30. I'll move the 30 because then that gets me within 100 feet of him.
Oh yeah, you're moving towards the gentleman at the back door.
Yes.
Yes, that would get you within.
Okay, so it falls right within my improvised throne rage for the medium hurtful thing.
Okay. I'm worried.
I'm going to use power attack again.
Because why the fuck wouldn't you?
And this is a D8. Okay.
I don't like where any of this is going, by the way.
Yeah, so Laura like reaches underneath, like rummages around, grabs the mop bucket, shrugs, just starts strutting over towards this guy,
Okay.
and like starts like swinging it like this. Like they're just gonna lob it.
Too many Roy Jones matches. Anyway,
That was a 15.
15. I don't have cover right now because you moved up and you're kind of lining yourself up, and I'm standing next to the back door. I have a 13, so you definitely hit me with a mop bucket.
Okay, so it's a mop bucket. So I use the power attack, so it's going to be another base of 13. It's a
Everston
D8
would be
plus a
proud.
D6.
For those who watch the Authority series.
Oh, I did 26 points of damage.
With a mop bucket?
With the mop bucket.
What?
So what we didn't say is that it was classic 70s before we knew better. It's full of bleach and hot water.
Yes!
Because
Oh
that
my
is the
God.
70s in a nutshell.
Lord.
As you throw it and it hits this guy, it hits him, boiling water. He falls prone. I don't have 20 hit points, man. As he's screaming, falling on the ground with bleach and fumes. Probably some ammonia in there because they used to mix that shit together in the 70s
yeah.
too.
It's dangerous.
Oh my God.
It's a base of 13 because of the power attack. Because I took a neg 5
what
for the
the
plus
fuck
10.
am I doing with
then-
my life?
But then I rolled a 6 on the D6 and I rolled a 7 on the D8.
So green is dead, pink is dead. Only ones are blue and black
Was
that are
Mr.
left.
Clean around at the time? 'Cause- Yeah.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I'm sure it's in the commercials. With that said, I would say it goes to Bianca. One guy in front of you.
Right. This is the same.
Same guy who's
sucker.
injured, same dude who
That
stabbed
hurt
you. He
me.
pulled a knife and he stabbed you, turned and stabbed him, and
Yeah.
that guy's looking bad. Whoever this guy is.
During that motion, when that happened, because I imagine she was being wrestled. So
Sure,
I think
I
that she
missed,
would've
though. I
put-
failed.
She would have put her. Yeah, that missed. But I think that now because it's close range, she was getting ready for it.
Okay.
So she put her pistol in behind her in the back pocket,
Sure.
and she's going to reach back there and pull out her karambit, and she's like, "You want a knife fight? I'll give you one, punk." And then she's gonna go, pop, pop, slice. She's ready.
Now we're getting into
So
what
she's
Bianca
gonna-
actually does. She actually has.
So
she
she's
actually
coming.
pulled out
She's
my knife.
coming. She's pulling her karambit out and trying to go to cut
So,
from
this is
one
important.
part of the neck to the other.
You are very good at knife fighter. Are you?
Yes.
Give me a roll to hit. Let's see how good you are at it. You have sharpened it for the day, so it does have a +1 to damage with the sharpened knife. So give me a roll to hit. You also have advantage because they are currently flanked.
That is a 19.
That hits me. Give me your damage for your Crabbit.
Yes, and also too, I want to just note, because of the fact that she's so strong,
Yeah.
she got that strength.
Yeah.
She has a +2 because he did damage to her.
I did.
So yeah,
Sort
so
of.
we had the +1.
Revenge
so
is more the word I would use.
ready.
All right.
Ready. So it's the 7 + 2, so that's 9. Scott from ear
9?
to ear, baby.
As you
Ear to
reach
ear.
up, how do you kill
Ear
this
to
guy?
ear.
What is the finisher?
Oh no! Like she when she says, "Oh, you want a knife fight? I'm gonna give it to you, punk," and she's gonna come behind, basically to get right over by the jugular, slice all the way. She's trying to do the deepest cut possible, swift and
As
efficient.
that happens, you thought you had enough blood on you already, Arthur. Let me tell you what. As it sprays on you, covering you, we scene transition to the last two guys running in from the hallway. The first one runs in with a shotgun and shoots at Frank. And I think, how far away did your character move, Diana?
I'm on skates.
Like, did you move like 20 foot away? Are you out of the
Yeah.
spray? Okay. Okay.
I would have like skated right out of the way.
Okay, so you're out of harm's way as Frank gets shot at. And he gets blasted.
No, not Frank.
Tossing him backwards to the ground, he drops his gun and he kind of slides in front of the woman's locker room, hit with buckshot. The other one runs past, takes a shot, and this guy's dressed in not a jumpsuit, but like a worker's, like, mechanic's uniform. He jumps by, takes a shot at you, and then takes a shot into the room as well. Well, everybody, I'm going to be rolling a lot of attacks here. First one is at our skater. Skater does a 16 hit you.
Yes, it does.
Awesome. 45. I need you to give me your armor roll.
I have. So how do I do? Armor?
Do you have armor on right now? I highly doubt you do.
I have armored clothing.
Are you wearing that to work out in?
No.
Thank you. So you have no armor. You take 9 points of damage as you get clipped on your skates. Then coming in the room, I shoot. You do have cover, Bianca, because you're in that stall. That gives you a 16 base, but I rolled a 17 to hit, and I hit you for 9 points as well.
Well, I was gonna say, aren't I kind of in between her?
No, because she's kind of like up on the
door?
toilet fighting this guy in the stall, like shooting over for cover, and you're in front of it. So I mean,
So it's minus the my protection.
you do get your armor roll right now.
Okay, so then it's 7. Okay.
Make your armor roll though. See if you get the extra armor bonus.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's been shot. If you failed that roll yet, if you do, you get disadvantage.
10.
10.
Does it
You
need
need an
it?
11 to 12 to do it. It's 11 up.
Okay. right.
So now your armor's broken, which means you roll disadvantage on your armor from here on out. But you still get your natural toughness that you have. You take your damage. As he gets to the room, he turns. He's got a huge mustache on him. He's got a bright pink streak painted into the left side. He's got like a bright pink eyeshadow on the left-hand side of his face, almost like David Bowie. His hair is pulled back into a braid, and it's dyed pink and like a off, almost sky blue. Not as large as the other individuals, but very lithe and quick. And he's wearing a mechanic's uniform that says Bears Repair, which is the name of the TV shop next door. That is all of my goons' actions because the rest of them are laying on the ground bleeding out. And that takes us to Monica. Monica, you got clipped.
I did. Do I see the guy that clipped me?
Yeah, his back is to you. He's shooting into the women's locker room right now.
If his back is towards me, I'm gonna skate right up and try to
right.
stab him with
Give me a roll. Give me a roll to hit. You skate your 20 foot up. What color are the wheels on your roller skates out of morbid curiosity?
a picture.
Do you really have a picture of them?
Yeah. I got a picture of what I wanted my skates to look like.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
not. Put it in front of your
They're
face.
cute.
No,
They're
we
neat.
can't see it.
I love it. They're blue, right?
Put it in front of your
They're like
face.
blue?
It's
Like aqua?
It's like a teal color with pink.
This is
Send
like
it,
double dragon
send it to
stuff.
me. Put it in our
Sorry, Drew.
Discord. I'll put it on screen for everybody.
Okay. I'll do it in a second. So I'll
No
speed
problem.
up. Ah, don't fall, dice.
Is your stuff
Sorry.
going to?
Aw.
Aww.
I rolled a 2. That's a 7.
A 7?
Yeah. I know.
That's really bad.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna quickly. I do like a drive-by trying to get him, and it's like.
And you're dashing out. You missed me, so I don't get a
Yes.
reaction. If you would have hit me, I would have
Yeah,
got a
I'm gonna
reaction.
dash out.
You're dashing out, and then that would take us to Frank. Frank crawls away from the area a little bit and grabs a shotgun on the way, puts his back to the wall about 10 foot further down the wall away from the women's locker room. You can see he is pumping it to get another shell into it. He's pretty wounded as you skate by. He got hit here and across the chest. He's bleeding profusely, coughing. And then that takes us to the top of the round with Arthur. Arthur.
So that guy's had his throat slit.
Yeah, totally covered in blood.
Other guy comes in with it. I want to, with my left hand, grab like his chest, use him as a meat shield, like move him in the way, and I want to try to shoot around into the
It's
guy.
really fucking funny you mentioned that because you can actually use people as human shields in this.
Meat shield.
So you're firing around him, so you have cover right now.
Yep.
He's not going to provide a lot, but he only got his
Yeah,
throat slit. I guess actually he has a body left.
It's 2.
Good.
Provides
That's an
2.
8.
It does provide 2. 18, that hits me. Because I don't have cover. I'm in the doorway.
It's gonna be 4.
4, I'm still up.
Just a little clip. I got blood all in my face and everything.
When it hits him, it tears the suit, and he's wearing something underneath it. Under the mechanic's jumpsuit. It's like a neck down jumpsuit. He's in boots. That would take us any actions left. Do you want to dive into a skull for cover, or no? You grab the body with your move. That's right.
Yeah.
So that takes us to Laura. Laura, the back area is clean. You can just see a guy on the ground with a bucket on his head drinking bleach ammonia cleaning solution.
I heard that's really good for viruses.
Yeah, I heard Windex kills everything.
Just put some Windex on
put
it.
some Windex on it, the Russian way. So what would you like to do?
How far is our new arrival? How far is Ziggy? I'm like, how far is Ziggy Stardust?
So you moved 40 foot closer to him, so it'd be 80 foot away, right? Because you moved
Yeah, I
40
moved
towards the
30.
back, so it'd be 30, so it'd be 70.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you looking for another object?
I am.
Well, I'll say, can I get a D6? I have a random items table for the inside of the gym. Can I get a D6 from the audience? Because I know that Kelly's character is going to be doing this crap all the time. I love how there's cop sirens going off somewhere right now, and I
Yeah,
can hear it.
I heard that.
Perfect timing.
Not
Perfect.
showing up at the gym. They're
Frank
just
House,
like,
I sent
we're not
you
dealing with that.
my skates
What's that? Did you send skates? All right.
under Monday.
Give me a roll, please, audience. A D6. Oh my lord! Do you actually own those?
Oh, I wish.
I'm just gonna drag this on the screen for everybody. It's stupidly.
They're cute.
Look at
And
this.
she's girly.
Look
Come
at.
on.
I'm covering the screen with it just so that everybody
I
can
like
see it.
like girly characters.
No, hey, nothing
love
wrong.
it.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm not dissing them. I thought you owned them.
No, I wish. No.
Here we go. Here's her
I did own
skates.
roller skates growing up.
Here's her skates, everybody, just so everybody can see them.
I want a
And
pair.
Yeah, right?
A
Nice.
three. This rack has dumbbells, weights, medicine balls. This rack has medicine balls.
Okay.
And there's a disco ball on the skates. It's perfect.
I will grab a medicine ball.
Oh my god, medicine ball.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a random weight. It is a
Okay.
10-pound medicine ball.
Okay.
Oh, shut that.
So probably like a medium.
Yeah. I mean, you ever been hit with 10 pounds? It sucks.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So then he's also still definitely within my range of throwing things.
Of course it is. Of course he is.
I'm gonna power attack again.
All right, Kelly, what you got? What's Laura got?
Oh boy. All right. Dice don't fail me now. Athantia dice keep rolling.
Jeez.
Okay. That's a 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh Okay.
Oh my god, I have
that's
armor.
The penetration value for this is going to be just a 1, but
I'm still a fucking medicine ball.
Oh shit! That's 30 points of damage. Because when I power attack, I'm supposed to be rolling a d12 instead of a d6 like I had been, and I got a 10 on the 12. Because eventually I'm gonna miss. I've been squeaking by with my power attacks.
But I am hurting right now. As he gets hit in the back with it, anyone near him hears something break.
Oh.
And the
As he
thing about
stumbles
the
into
power
the
attack,
wall.
the thing about the power attack is that the item breaks, so I can't use it again. So
Yeah.
I feel like it exploded as I hit him in
yeah,
the
because
back.
medicine balls back then are filled with powder.
Right.
So just boom. Great cocaine smuggling ring. So as it explodes out, that takes us to Bianca. Bianca, this guy's still standing, but he is hurt. He is near the door. You would have to move to him or shoot him. He's about 20 foot from you.
She's gonna sheath her karambit.
You don't even have to. You can just hold it.
I can still hold it.
Because your
in one
holdout
hand.
pistol, though, you have to reload. Because your holdout pistol's one shot.
Right. So that's why I was saying I would
Oh,
probably during when basically
Quick
he got
flick
taken
it in.
as a when he got taken as a meat shield.
Yeah.
Which is definitely what she was gonna do.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly,
fine.
yes.
She's gonna go ahead and is that a full? That's a full action though to reload.
No.
I'm assuming.
Oh, to reload, it's depends on the gun.
Depends on the gun. It might be is
For
your
my
holdout.
pistol.
It's a holdout.
Yeah.
I believe holdout is a free action, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I don't see it here. Wait, it is an action.
It's an action reload. Okay, I should be marked on this, so it takes an action. So you can hold the knife still, or you could fling it, put it away as a free, and then reload
Yes,
it.
and then reload.
Do you want to take
and-
full cover then? Because all you got left is a move.
Yes, but I also too
God damn
I
it.
want to face the direction of the person
Yeah.
who is we're about to mess up.
Yeah.
Like, you're about to get fucked up by me and my friends, and then she's gonna
Friends?
go and like, yes,
Okay.
Any enemy.
remind me to thank you later, baby. And then she's gonna move out of the way. She's looking at
So-
Arthur saying, "Remind me to thank you later."
So if you take
Move
total,
out
if you
the way.
take total cover, or 3/4 cover where you can see
but
still.
I demoralized him because
I'm
I need him to roll. Because me saying we're gonna fuck you up.
Are you gonna add?
I-
You're gonna add an influence die to it?
Yeah, of course. Of
All right,
course.
audience. Can I get a D20? Actually, can someone roll advantage for me? Exclamation point advantage, please. I'm so worried. What did you? So what is your roll? What did you get? What am I rolling against? It's intimidation.
Wisdom. It's a wisdom save.
What's your save? It's 10
a
plus-
DC 13.
13. Okay. We'll see. I got advantage on this. My heart can't take this brutality. It's okay. It's okay. If no one rolls
Don't
with
worry,
advantage, I'm
Silver
gonna do
Hands,
it.
we got
I definitely got higher than 13. Oh, someone just did it.
Fine.
One. Okay, that's an 11. That's enough, even if I do get it.
That's
'cause of my
fine.
bonus.
It was worth it
Yeah.
to try to.
He gets to go
do
next.
something.
I'm going to shoot Arthur first. Does a 16 hit you? You have at least half cover with the body. That gives you a 16, so I do hit you. You get 2 armor value from the meat shield.
Good.
I do 7 points of damage.
I'm down.
Well, so it blows through, right? And then you get your armor roll. Disadvantage, because you did fail your armor roll earlier, correct?
Oh yeah. No, that's better.
All right, so you take the difference. Do you drop?
I'm
Okay.
down, Yep.
Boom, you drop. And then when I drop somebody, I get a reaction shot. So I'm going to shoot once at Bianca. You're in full cover. I'm going to shoot into the area you're in. I got a 22. You will get the armor. I hate to tell you this, bathroom stalls don't stop bullets very well.
No.
But I will give you 2 armor for that. I do a total of 9 damage on this, so -2. Then you get your armor roll. Disadvantage because you were damaged as well and failed your roll.
That was a 1.
So 9, 8, 7, 7. You get your normal armor, your normal toughness. So take that from 7, and that's how much damage you take.
Okay.
Kelly, our Lord and Savior.
Are you still up?
Listen, I'm just a butcher.
It's
7 damage minus
the
your
2.
tough bonus. Yeah, minus your 2.
Okay. So then, yeah, no, I'm still up.
Okay, then I'm going to shoot again at you.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
With natural 20, I have an extra form of damage that I do, which is called
I'm
penetrating shot. I get to ignore 1 point of your armor with this. This is going to hurt. For everybody who's never played an EFP game, I would like to remind everybody the way we do damage here. The first die for a crit is maxed, and you roll the second die. So the first one is 8. With an additional 7, that's 15. So I do 15 damage to you. With that 15 damage, you will get the 2 armor from the wall, and then your natural armor. So 4 in total off. So 15, 16, 17 points of damage in total. Minus 4.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still up?
Even with the armor.
Minus 4. Oh, sorry. 3, because I have penetrating right now. So it's 3 armor that you get.
15.
Oh.
No.
You know when
I'm
players do a
down.
math like this, they're recalculating all the damage they've taken to
down.
wonder if there's any ones
I'm down.
anywhere.
I was trying to make sure that I was like, did I miscalculate? I had to do it.
When she slumps, he turns around and looks at what's left in the room, which is Laura and Monica. Looks in the room and like eyes both you down. When I kill somebody, anyone who's within 25 foot of me must make a, what is it, wisdom saving throw or be intimidated with fear.
I'm not within
You're
25
not,
feet of him.
but she is.
Okay.
And we're not dead yet.
No, you're not. You're just
So-
down.
Down.
10.
Stop. 10. You are afraid of him, which means you must move away from him. You can't attack him at a distance, but you can't move towards him. You have to break line of sight with him. Once you break line of sight, you get another save. With that takes us out of the combat for my guys, and it goes to Monica. Monica, you could do a range attack if you have a way to shoot him, hit him, anything like that.
Is there, as I skate back to get away, is there a gun on the floor nearby?
The nearest gun is the one in the door. You'd have to skate towards him for that. It's at his feet. There is one all the way at the exit next to the guy with a mop bucket on his head, but that's it's about 190 feet from you. I mean, you can just double move and skate towards the exit.
Oh, if that's the only gun I see, that's
Well,
the farthest away from
it's directly away from him. It's probably where you would move.
and I will go that
So
way.
what do you get with a double move on skates?
I get 40.
So 80.
Oh, so 80.
So you skate 80 foot away from him with cover. You are moving. That takes us to Frank. Frank is still there. He pumps. He rolls around the corner, falls on the door frame, and takes a shot at this guy. Point blank range. He hits him. He blows the guy's legs off in the door as the dude falls. Blood splatters into the room.
More
Now,
on me.
some
Excellent.
things are going to happen really, really quick here. First, anyone who's down, you need to make your first death saves.
All right.
The 2 people who are up, you don't hear sirens. That's the first thing that is weird. There are no sirens coming this way. Instead, you hear a lot of cars, but no sirens. In the front of the gym, in the back of the gym, the sound of screeching tires. First death saves are made. We're out of the combat rounds. I'm going to give the 2 people who are up actions. So with that, I don't really know how this is going to go, but we'll see. Diana and Kelly, you're the only 2 people on screen right now because the other 2 are down. They'll be making death saves. They've made one. What do you 2 want to do with the next round? Are you going to go towards the wounded? Are you going to help Frank? Are you going to flee the scene? This really comes down to, like, how much do you give a shit about these people?
Well, I was skating towards the gun.
So you're going to finish skating there and grab the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to the back.
That's what
The
I
door's
said.
shut. You can hear people outside. You can hear doors opening outside. It is like a sliding van door. So you pick up a gun. You have a 45. What about What about that's your actions? You move over, skate, and grab it. Laura, what about you?
So I really don't know Monica and Arthur that well, right?
You do know them. You've been working out at this gym together,
Right.
as we established. You've talked. You've had casual gym conversation. It is up to the three of you if you've ever went and had dinner. Adam's character would love to answer, but he's choking on his own blood.
Right. I'm gonna shout over because I haven't seen Bianca yet. No, so I don't know that she's there. So, sorry.
You do know, you did see
Someone.
Arthur run in there, though. You did see Arthur run in, and you saw other jumpsuit heroes there run in.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go, probably because I don't call people by their first names generally, I feel. Monroe, try and get Fancy Pants over by me. Maybe we can get in my car.
Fancy
I'm gonna go over to Frank and be like, hey,
Okay.
there's no cops, just cars that are not cops. We need to get out of here. And I'm gonna try and get him into my muscle car.
Okay. Frank is pretty wounded, but this is 6-second rounds, so gotta make it quick because we're worried about people making death rolls right now.
Right. So, but I mean, I'm like going over to him and I'm saying like, we gotta go. And so I'm like
So you're helping him up.
helping him up to
Gotcha.
get him to my car.
Gotcha. Totally fine. So
And then I'm telling Monica.
you can see he's wounded.
Monroe.
He's bleeding bad. His adrenaline's wearing off. He's holding the shotgun in one hand now. He needs medical attention. He's actually bleeding. He would need a medical roll to stop the bleeding.
Frank, where's the first aid kit?
Office or under the underneath Cutman box.
Okay, well, I already moved over to get him
Yep.
and get him.
That's
up,
just what he tells
so.
you. All right, so you're doing
Yeah,
that. Then it would go to our death saves again. Can I get death saves from the two of you? All right. Then we go back to Monica and Laura. Monica, what do you want to do? You got a gun in your hand.
Yeah, so I'll pocket the gun, look at Laura. You got it, and I skate towards Arthur to try. And
Okay,
see
so
if I
it's
can
200 foot
grab
from
it.
you to go back across the gym.
I'm doing it.
Do you want to grab the medical kit on the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so you
do it
grab the
while it's right
Cutman
by.
box out of the ring, and you start skating over there. Laura, what do you want to do? She's not going to be there in time because she only moves 80. More doors slam shut outside.
Okay, well, I wasn't joking when I have a first aid kit in the trunk of my car.
I know, but you'd have to go out to the back where the parking lot is to go get that.
Right, but I was trying to get Frank to get him
You're
to
helping
my car.
him. Yeah, so you guys
Yeah.
are crossing each other right now. So you pick him up and you
Right.
double move with him, and he's limping along with you. So
Right.
you can move 30, correct? Is that your movement?
I can normally move 30, yeah.
So you move 60. You guys are at the gym, the ring in the middle, moving past it to get to the back door. Death saves again for the two of you. And then it would go back to Monica and Laura.
Skating.
All right. Are you going to get Arthur?
Yes. After I
Okay.
get the
So
first aid.
80. You can see Arthur's laying on the floor in the room. He's bleeding profusely. He's got a body kind of on top of him. It's hard to make out how well he's doing. Next round, you would get into the actual room. And then that would be Laura. You would move another 60. So you're 120 past the ring. The back door opens. Men in suits walk in. It's all black ties. One gentleman is wearing a masquerade mask. The other one is behind him in the shadow. They are carrying body bags, and they have some other bags on them as they are moving into the room. You hear the front door open and shut. Can't see it from where you are. What would you like to do as you move to that 120? Is you saying anything or doing anything?
As I see the people, I don't want to... I'm already drawing attention, but I don't want to draw any more attention if I don't have to.
If you
So
want to
I'm gonna,
hide somebody, the best place to hide somebody would be under the ring right now. Or if you wanted to try to hide. But, I mean, they're going to look eventually. It may give you the element of surprise, but that's about it. There is an office. It's on the second floor. There's a catwalk that goes around the back half of the building. This probably was a factory at one point in time or some form of work floor.
I'll I'll ask Frank.
Oh, people are guessing. People are guessing in chat.
I'm gonna ask Frank, like, where's the best place to hide? Frank.
There's a basement, back corner. We don't use it. It's full of rats and water.
Oh, I'd rather deal with rats and water than masked men in business suits.
That way. And it would be basically like if the door's on one side, the stairs are on the other side of that, like the other corner at the back of the gym.
All right.
So you'd be, if you went 120, you'd be 60 foot from it.
All right, then I'll do another.
Okay, so you
60 foot
move
towards the
by them.
stairs
When you
then.
move by, you can see these gentlemen come out. They are all carrying weapons as well. They have them drawn. One of them aims at you as you move by and says, "Stop, drop the guy. You're coming with us."
He says it in
English.
English, I'm assuming.
It's the guy in the masquerade mask. Are you stopping before you move the full 60 or no? Because you kind of cross their line of sight. That's why they're able to say anything or see anything.
Right. I'm not gonna drop Frank. I'll stop, but I'm gonna put Frank behind me.
Okay. But Frank kind of holds on. He hides the gun between you two, the right of the shotgun, just in case you need it. It's like
Right.
behind your leg in front of his in case he needs to pull it up and shoot, right?
Right.
Frank,
yeah, I'm like,
Frank goes, I have no idea who the fuck these guys are, but I'm in no shape to fight right now.
I know. I'm stalling.
That would take us to Monica. You skate into the bathroom, the women's, changing area. Arthur's on the ground. You skate up to him. Can I get a medical check from you? Medicine. I think it's actually, medicine's an int check. We'll see how good you are at this. Probably not the best.
I rolled a 19
That's
and I have a 1, so
awesome.
20.
Are you
20?
still alive, Arthur?
Barely.
Okay. With that, you can stabilize the wound. You're over top.
Yeah.
To your left, you see a woman in corduroys laying on the ground, bleeding. You medically attend to him, like get the body off of him, and wrap the wound and kind of stop him from dying.
Yes.
But you see another person on the left, and her purse is on the ground. Like you said, it was a leather bag, correct, Bianca?
Bag, so it's pretty big.
Okay.
And it probably slipped off when she fell against the bathroom door and slid down from her injuries, and it's probably spilled out all the contents of
There's like weapons and makeup and lipstick and stuff like that, and she's laying on the ground. They don't know if you're alive or dead yet, so we will leave that there. Going back to the top of the list, the first gentleman carrying a roll of bags walks up to the two of you, being Laura and Frank. He's like, on your knees, hands behind your back. Frank's like, I can't do that. My arm doesn't work. He's like, on your knees. Do you follow suit? Right now you see two people, but you could hear more outside, just as a heads up.
Ooh. I'm gonna wait for them to get close enough, and then I'm gonna do some violence.
He's standing about 15 foot from you. He is carrying a pistol. He is drawn and ready. He's gonna get a shot if you move at him. He's basically holding his action to shoot if he needs to. Just giving you the clarity so you know what you'd be running into.
Okay.
And medical in this sucks. Patching yourself up, not that fun. Especially when you got down into the zeros. It means you're actually bleeding. It isn't just cuts and bruises. Frank starts to kneel though, and he drops the gun. Because he can't. I have 2 hit points left.
Okay, he can't. All right.
And he sets down the shotgun. I'm all ready to turn these Streamloot cards on.
I am. Can I roll an insight check to see like if what they're planning on doing, like the general vibe of what they're doing?
You can tell the bags in his hands are to go over your head. I mean, they are like blackout bags, basically to put them around people. You zip them shut or tie them shut. You handcuff the people. or tie their hands up and you drag them out.
So here
I
we
will
go,
tell
here
you
we
though,
go.
here's the one thing you will notice. What's your passive perception? I'll give you
It's only a 12.
A 12 is enough to notice there's no police, there's no NYPD, and there's no FBI markings on these bags. They are just black bags.
So I feel like this is like the one time, and Frank might actually expect me saying this. I just feel like, it sucks when they always do this in training. And I say that out loud, and I'm like, all right. I know the drill. Let's go.
Okay, I know the drill. Let's go. Sure enough, they walk over. Do you attack? One's aiming. 2 more guys come in from outside. They bag both of you.
No, because like I said, I know the drill.
Okay, they bag it. They zip, like tie it shut. They handcuff you with metal handcuffs. Back inside the bathroom, unless Laura's gonna do anything.
No, I think I'm just like giving them tips if they're not doing it right.
If you cock off once, they pistol whip you.
Oh.
100%. You take 5 points of damage. They hit you in the back of the head. Shut up and be quiet. Don't make us gag you too.
That's not how you take care of the goods, boys, but all right.
These aren't goods. You're in the way. You're garbage. Inside the bathroom, you stabilize him. You hear footsteps coming towards you. Are you moving towards the woman, or are you just grabbing the bag? Are you checking her? You have him stabilized, but are you checking her?
I'm gonna grab her lipstick first, look at it real quick, and go, it's my kind of woman. She's got the great color. I gotta save her. So then I'm gonna go over to her and start trying to patch her up while these footsteps come.
Not what I expected.
And then
Make a medicine check.
She's gonna. If there's time afterwards, as soon as the guys walk in, I want them to see her putting on her lipstick.
Make a medicine check.
One of my quirks is I put lipstick on a lot. That's
Are
a
you
2 on the
serious?
die. Sorry, Brie.
A 2. All right. She looks like she's dead.
Well, it's like a 3.
Yeah, so you like scoop the stuff in her bag, and you stand up in the mirror and you start putting lipstick on. Like more of those black suited people walk in, tell you to get on your hands and knees, and they grab a bag and go put over your head. Do you fight back?
No, but I look at the boys. I go, it's not the first time I've been on my hands and knees. And then she gets down.
Well, you see one smirk when they put the bag over you and handcuff you.
I also say, can you save my 2 friends too, please?
You hear a pistol
real
go
cute.
off. Twice.
I just stay quiet.
With that,
No.
I'm going to turn on the Streamloot cards, everybody. I am going to take us to the intro, and I'm going to do a little something special transition here for everybody. So let me turn on the collection, everyone. Get ready. They are now live. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are we all ready?
God.
I am. I'm actually hella excited. As the lights come up, everyone has been held in a cell, tied up, and the first person comes in. You can hear loud 70s music going off in the background. People are screaming and yelling that there is obviously some party going on. Steam fills the area you're in as they pull the first bag off of Laura's head. You are in a steam piped basement. There are clothes hanging everywhere down here. It is not the cleanest place. There are people running about inside. And they're moving by. To your left and right, you can see both your other friends with bags over your heads, but you do not see Frank or the woman that was there. On a table in front, there is a purse with the contents spilled out. A gentleman standing there in a brown suit with a paisley pattern that's like metallic looking, long hair, piercing gray eyes as he is going through the contents as the gentleman behind you pulls off the bag off of Arthur's head. Arthur is wounded, beaten up. They have patched him up, but just enough to keep him alive. On top of this, as they're going through the bags, they throw out a holdout pistol, a Krambit that's covered in blood. There's some maps, some car keys that get tossed out, and they pull out this black silk, like, wrapping. And they start to unwrap it. He looks up, seeing that you guys are conscious, and looks to Laura and says, well, I wasn't expecting to have to do this today. May telling me while you told your men this is not how you do this? Do you happen to know exactly what's going on as he's holding the black silk object in front of him? Do you know what's going on?
I mean, I don't know what that is, but...
You don't know what it is. As he holds the cloth up in front of you.
I mean, I wouldn't. Like, would I recognize it?
No, not really.
Right. So again, I'm like, I mean, again, I don't recognize that, but I've had some training.
Oh yeah, military?
Something like that.
Something like that is really not an answer.
When you're raised by assassins.
The guy looks to the gentleman behind that you can't see. If you try to turn your head, he grabs your head and turns it. What do you mean, raised by assassins?
It's like that weird Batman arc, man.
Batman? You think this is a fucking comic?
No, but I mean, you're asking what it is.
And he pulls the cloth off of Diana's character as well, bringing us her on screen. Monica, you're beat up, but you're not like severely wounded. You're here. Oh, let me re-bring you on here to make sure it pops you up. No, there we go. The guy behind you checks your handcuffs to make sure you're tied to the chair you're in, like cuffed behind your back. Arthur is sitting to your left. He is whooped. Feeling like, I mean, he is not looking good. You've been healed up to 1 hit point. Everyone can use 1 recovery die if they would like to patch themselves up a little bit.
Yes, please.
The guy behind the counter, he's like, do you know the woman who owned this purse? Because she left it there and we found it with Monica and we are looking for her. Do you know who she
there was
is?
a woman.
Glances to Monica and says, do you know who the fuck she was?
No, I don't know who she is, but she's got good taste in makeup.
I'm assuming the man who was
nowhere.
bleeding out on the ground doesn't know either. His face is still covered in blood. They didn't wipe him up.
I mean,
Oh,
if
that's
anyone
not-
has a chance of knowing, I guess it'd be him. He throws a lot of wild parties, but...
Do you know who he is? Do you know who she is?
So we know who she is?
Yeah, the woman. Do you know who she is? And he kicks a bag on the ground. When you look down below the table, there's a body bag. Now, Bianca, if you could message me if you made your saves or not in Discord, that would be awesome. If so, and you did make it, use a recovery die. Oh, okay. Nice.
No
all right.
lies.
All right.
No lies.
No
I'm
lies.
like, I don't know. All I know is people came in, started shooting up my gym, man.
The guy behind Arthur smacks him in the back of the head, says, do you know her or not? Y'all defended her like you fucking knew her.
Well, because she looks
I was-
like she looks different than the rest of you. The rest of you wearing jumpsuits. She's not, so I figured she was just new to the gym.
I was
Just try
defending
and protect
Frank.
her.
Your buddy didn't make it.
But
My
if you're
face
Frank-
turns my face turns like stone.
Whoever the old man was, his wounds were too severe. We got to him, got him back here. He was toast.
Oh. I'd raise my head a little bit, and I'm like, well, why don't you tell us who the lady is, huh? And I want to try to persuade.
Sure. I'll let you try to persuade.
I'm also going to use one of my influence dice on this as well, too.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna roll insight to see if they were telling the truth about Frank.
Sure. Give me a roll.
Okay.
That's only
I got a natural 20.
Yeah. Or tell the truth.
But in that they actually did bring him back to try and.
They just said he was dead.
Okay.
Cards should be up for everybody as well. Have fun with
Yeah,
that
roll
collection.
I rolled a 1, and even my influence dice was bad, so it's like a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ain't
All right.
persuading
All right.
shit.
I see you, Eric. I had a feeling this is gonna happen.
Or you know what it is?
Yeah, the Streamloot cards say what it is.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Streamloot
don't
cards say what it
anything to
is.
us yet. I want to
So,
figure it out.
if you
Well, I
don't
gotta buy my way to
know,
victory.
if you don't know, and he pulls like a big metal disc out of the cloth. And he goes, if you don't know what the fuck is going on, then you are absolutely no fucking use to us. Get rid of him. He turns around and starts walking down a hallway to get out. And the guy behind, Arthur, who's injured, you hear and I'm going to bring Brianna back on because she made her fucking saves, which was not part of the show. Not part of the show. Brianna, as you wake up in a body bag, what would you like to do?
I'm assuming I don't have any of my normal equipment.
Well, that's funny. We have Streamloot cards now. So fuck all if I know. Let me look and see what people have played for us under this. I know
have an
Pax will
alternative
buy.
just in case I don't have something. I have something.
If nobody saw it, by the way, that was literally him in a suit throwing popcorn for when people purchase packs. If people were wondering. If you want to say you tried to hide something when they grabbed you,
Well,
I would let you have a
okay.
stealth check.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
Because a girl got to take care of her hair.
Oh, motherfucker. Yes. You can have a hair pick 100%.
Black power. So yes, she's going to actually, when she wakes up, obviously disoriented, but then not knowing where she is, she's going to take that out. The pick itself, it looks a little bit sharper than your average Afro pick for a reason, and she's going to start.
Can't imagine why.
Slicing. This.
While he was giving this speech, have you been
Back.
cutting yourself out?
Yes.
All right, give me a stealth check to see if anyone noticed. He did kick you once, so you had to hold your composure because he thought it was a dead body. So what you got?
All right. That is a 17.
A 17. He does not notice. You cut your way out, and as you hear the of a guy loading a gun, you are able to do what you would like. You are laying prone with a sharpened pick. The gentleman is about 10 foot from you. You can see his legs underneath the chairs in the dark of the steam-filled downstairs. What would you like to do? I will give you a surprise round.
once there's enough, as far as the hole that's been cut, she's going to rip it open.
Okay.
With the rest of her strength, whatever she can muster to get up and basically go over to grab him from behind. If he's if he's distracted and he's like loading or getting ready to shoot Arthur, she's going to try to grab him and put him in a chokehold with
She's
the
like
pick
running,
and juggler.
tackling.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to basically.
All right. It's athletics roll.
Make sure I grab him.
Need an athletics
and
roll.
Have the pick ready.
You do have surprise. I did not see you get out.
Okay. You said it was
You got surprise, so basically you're going before
surprise?
me. Yeah, you're going before me.
Yeah, that is a 25.
Yo, get him.
Yes. Brianna's gonna say
My
it.
9 does not beat that.
Yeah, so she's putting him in a chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even try it.
I'm sorry. Are you having a conversation? You just fucking slit in this guy's throat.
No, no, does she recognize the person?
Nope.
She doesn't.
Not someone. All right, we'll tell you this because of where you are. Technically, you should not kill anyone here.
No. I feel like she wants to try to figure out a way out, so she's gonna use him.
Maybe you could knock him out, non-lethal, if you wanted.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do non-lethal if you wanted. Any
yes.
damage you do, you can choose to do non-lethal. So if you want to hit him in the back of the head with the back of the pick and knock him out, you could.
Yeah, I think that when she says that you don't want to do that, and then she's gonna basically bop him upside the skull with the end of the afro pick.
Okay. Give me your made your athletics check to grapple me. Just give me your damage. He is a minion, so as long as you do enough damage, you can just knock him prone.
Just listening.
Okay. 4?
A 4. With using one of the cards, we do have +2 to. Do we have anything else? Frenemy. We have Adjudicator. We have rounds, reload, charisma, strength, dexterity. If you want to use dexterity cards, you can do an extra 2 points of damage, and that will be enough to put him down.
Let's do it.
So as you hit him in the back of the head, and he falls over top of Arthur. They are handcuffed. There's nobody else down here. Steam is blowing out. You can see all of your contents are on the table. Your pistol's there, your purse is there, but the gentleman walked away with the marker.
I feel like she.
For those who are wondering what it is, yes, it is actually an oath marker.
She puts the pick back in her hair real quick. She goes and she gathers all her stuff, like smashes it all in the bag.
Sure.
But she's gonna take her. She is gonna take her karambit.
Okay.
And untie, basically use it quickly.
They're on
and see what's
handcuffs.
motion.
You would have to pick
Handcuffs. She
it, or
doesn't-
you would
they're not
have
tied.
to. You'd have to pick it, or you would have to break the chairs
the
they're in.
hands. Cut off. Oh.
Up to
Cut
you.
off the hands.
If you want to
no,
try to pick it, you can. It works under security, is what you use to pick.
Okay.
Is anyone here in the cast good at security? That they should help first.
I'm actually decent, and I have some bobby pins.
You do?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay at it, but I'm the one who's handcuffed. So can I like break my chair?
Everyone is handcuffed to the chairs.
Right.
Everybody.
Oh,
is.
we're handcuffed to the chairs.
Yeah, like behind your back,
Can I-
like this.
Can I stand up?
No, your feet are on the chairs as well. You're gonna have to like undo your hands, undo your feet. Like they're professionals. They're not amateurs.
Well, they're tied. Their feet are, or their
Feet and hands. Handcuffed behind their back, feet tied to the
Right.
chairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use the karambit for the feet then.
All right, so you
to
start
release
cutting the
them.
feet out. Okay.
Right, but then also too, like if I need to help, if somebody
Okay.
isn't already free.
All right, so you start cutting the things loose, and you said you're gonna try to break the chair. If you want to give me an athletics, I'll let you try to stand up.
No,
and
no,
just
no, I'm
fucking
using
snap.
a-
No, I'm talking
I'm using
about
a bobby pin.
I'm talking about Laura. She's like,
Oh,
I'm
Laura.
just gonna break the chair.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. The handcuffs are probably too strong for me to break, but I'm gonna try and at least
Well,
break the chair so I can.
We'll see.
get up.
Would you like a +2 to your strength roll?
Sure.
All right, we will use riddles. He gave you a +2 to strength rolls. And basically, any of the stat cards can be used at any form of a roll that uses strength. So attack, whatever it is you do.
If this is just a straight up strength roll, I
No,
got
athletics. It's athletics.
It's athletics. Okay, so that's going to be a 25.
As you stand up and just snap the back off the chair, your hands are cuffed. So you can't
Right.
snap those, but you do get the chair. You stand up and kind of, the legs are like wrapped to yours. You're kind of pulling things off as she's cutting people
Right.
free. With that,
Okay.
audience, I need a D6 for how many minutes they have to get the fuck out of here.
And I just look at him like, if you can get these off of me, I can help you get the rest of them free.
I got you. I'm sorry you got involved in my shit.
So what's going on? Can you clue us in? Because the rest of us, I don't know. We were just gonna work out.
Listen, baby, you don't want to know anything, and there's a reason for it. So, better left unsaid.
I mean, yes, it's true.
I mean,
All right. Well, we appreciate you helping us here.
So you start cutting everyone free.
Yep.
Security, I just need rolls for the 3 people who are picked. So if you want to make one on Laura, and then she can assist with other ones, give me your first security check. There are no keys down here, I will tell you that. Even if you search the body, there's no keys on this guy.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's not a lot of time.
That's 120 seconds, guys.
Yeah, but we're not in combat rounds. We're in scenes.
It's really quick.
So give me your security. What you got there, Bianca?
18.
All right, you unlock her handcuffs. Now you can split up and do the other ones. If you both want to give me a security roll again, you can unlock the other 2.
Okay.
You okay, Arthur?
No, I feel absolutely terrible.
You could take care if you want to.
I got 17.
Okay, unlocked.
Okay.
19.
All right, unlock both of them. As you get everyone unlocked, the camera cuts back down the hallway. There is a large bang again, but it doesn't sound like gunfire this time. It sounds like something getting crushed, and then metal on stone, and red lights start flashing downstairs. Beyond. Be safe on these grounds.
It's the least I can do.
All right.
She's gonna give each of them the payment.
So I will be sending payment to everybody. Kelly, you can pick yours up.
Okay.
I actually have coins for you all for John Wick for you to get
Nice.
paid.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I had to like.
As you guys get payment, she hands out 1 coin to each of you, so you all have 1 coin for the Continental. You are obviously people who work under the table. You're not an adjudicator. You're not above the table. With that said, this scene right now is the opening scene that takes place in the TV show that just came out on Friday.
Seriously?
Yes.
I didn't know. Oh no, not gonna watch it.
As the gunfire goes off, there is absolute chaos breaking out on New Year's Eve. It doesn't involve you, but you are on Continental grounds. Technically speaking, no one is to hurt another Continental member, but there is definitely someone going through this place fucking people up right now. Currently, during this time frame, the Continental is also ran by Mel Gibson and not Winston. Winston hasn't gotten the Continental yet, so it's a different guy in charge, and he is a fucking asshole. So, we're going to be playing up through the first 3 episodes that come out alongside and in parallel to it. Her character didn't die, which means that she can return at some point in time.
Nice.
I would like to
Yeah.
say, not only do the overlays change, downstairs there are suits and dress clothes that you could get into if you want to blend in. So my question to the group is, do you suit up? Like, do you look the part? There's not like assassin clothes down here, but there's definitely, this is a dry cleaners downstairs. They get all the blood out of people's clothes as one of the services down here. There are clothes you could steal and put on to fit the part.
Absolutely. And can I have roller skates still?
Your gear is down here. They're just off to the side.
Great.
Because they don't want fucking roller skates.
Yeah, I'm definitely, so I feel like I sent a message to you in the chat, but that's okay. Like, I feel like Laura just starts stripping down and putting on one of these suits immediately.
All right. With that said, I put the bullet holes in the screen meaning we're in combat. Since you're suiting up, I'm also going to put the suit on screen right now. As everybody gets dressed for our next episode that takes place during the first episode of the Continental. Thank you all for joining us for John Wick. These are the cards that are out. They're all mags from different guns. On top of that, all the art and sound effects are through them. Please look through. There is one card that I do want to play before we leave. And I'm not going to give it to you. I'm just playing it because
Just gonna play it.
It just makes sense. In honor of Lance Riddick, which is one of my favorite actors of all time, there is an amazing gold card. I don't know if anyone saw it or looked at it. It's a legendary card that says, ignore death. Stand back up next scene. So there's a gold clip card for him. I'll play it on screen right now for Lance.
Yep, I see it.
It's pretty fucking dope. Look through the cards. I hope you guys all enjoyed Everyday Heroes. We will be back next week with this. And I will remind everyone, we are playing the first week of October to catch up to what we are doing. I would recommend you go watch the Continental, which is on Peacock right now. There's a bunch of crazy shit that I'm going to be bringing into it. And then, Brianna, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was groovy, baby.
I thought you were going to die tonight. I didn't know.
I thought I was too. It was barely.
What were your
save.
saves?
It was close.
What did you get? How many fails versus make?
No, it was 14.
You made.
And then I had a 12.
You made. That's 2.
Yeah.
And the third one. So you had no failed saves.
I had one. I was one death save away
From dying. Oh.
Wow.
I rolled my first one was a 2.
I'd have told you to make a new fucking
gosh.
character. At least you would have known what you're walking into. With that, this blood marker is a very important part of the show, and it will end up in the hands of the players at some point, because I'm sure Bianca wants this back, and if nothing else, may pay them to do it. I'm gonna give Brianna. Do you have anything going on? I'll give you a little solo screen here. Do you got anything going on for people to come watch?
Hello, everyone. I'm Brianna, or most people know me as Utahime on the interwebs. You can find me. I'm sure my socials are was already shared already.
They're all over the place.
You can catch me tomorrow on the Red Hair Inn for the continuation of our D&D campaign, the Ecrium Expeditions, and that's at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I play a little Seafling, Peace Domain Cleric, Fanara Valar. She's a cinnamon roll. She definitely doesn't curse.
I'm sorry, she's a cinnamon roll?
She's a cinnamon roll. She's so sweet. Yes, but she's definitely the opposite of this sassy character that says, "Fuck you. We're gonna fuck you up."
I like how she's looking through the guest list. She's like, is family still here?
Yes. But other than that, you can catch me. I am now officially a new host for Tabletop News.
Yay, congrats.
So you'll be able to catch me over there soon. Thank you so much. And also, too, I was just announced as a host for Anime Los Angeles.
Yeah.
In January. So you can catch me there. So, yes, lots of fun stuff on the horizon. There's going to be some more games coming up and announcements to be made, so just follow me on my socials. You'll see what I'm up to.
Well, you have to come back and
yes,
play the assassin.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of John Wick, so immediately when you told me about this, I was like, yes, I need to bring my Pam Grier character to this. Let's go, Foxy Brand. Let's do it. We got this.
God.
Yes, so I'm so happy.
Well, we discussed this in the background for a while. I was like, look, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. I'm not telling them they don't know.
Yes.
And it was really weird because normally I share all the stuff I make with them, and I couldn't. So I'm like sharing it to
I could
outsiders.
use my Afro pick.
Yeah.
I could use my Afro pick to get free.
Is it the one with the fist? It is the one with the fist. That
Yes.
is amazing.
Free my people. Black power.
Oh
Forever.
my God.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and
Nice.
do any of the rest of the cast have anything going on? I know we've been off air for a little over 40 days.
Tomorrow night, I'm back over here with some
Yeah.
Blade Runner action.
I'm
We
excited.
left off at a very insane spot. It's
Yes.
been great so far.
Yes.
So excited for that. And then Friday, Diana and I over on a Gone Rogue Entertainment.
Yep,
We got
Harbingers.
Yep.
Oh, is that the
And
third
then
episode, right?
episode.
This will be episode 4.
Four?
And then Friday, earlier in the day, I'll be guest starring on Band of Badgers for their Dragonlance camp.
You guys will have to get me your schedules and I'll add them into your names so people can pull them up on screen.
sure.
Kelly, you got anything going on? Are you doing anything special?
Not right now. No,
No?
just
back.
this.
Just back for Wick. Everyone's
back.
going to have to
Just
remake
back for
their
Wick.
characters. They're like, oh my God. Well, actually, except for Kelly.
I don't
Kelly,
have to.
Kelly picked a background that was raised by something
I know.
that was so perfect. When she did it, I was like, fuck
Hysterical.
me. How does she know? And she's like, action, drama, adventure. This looks like the perfect background.
Yes, and the perfect profession.
Yeah, oh
and
my
the perfect
God.
minor
Yes.
We have a lot of stuff to showcase. I have tons of maps. I do want to showcase one thing before we leave. Nah, I'll leave it. I have the roller skating rink, Diana. I will show you after the show. I have
I
roller
still
skating
have
rink.
it?
I have everything. Yeah, absolutely. We have all that. So we will be picking this up next week at 8. There may or may not be a guest star next week. As people split up, they are slowly but surely, or actually not even slowly, quickly going to be thrown into John Wick and the Continental. I hope you guys all had...
Brianna comes back next week.
I mean, we'll see. I'm not telling you anything. I have a lot of surprise for this series. I hope you guys.
Secrets,
You
baby.
guys have to guide us out of here.
Secrets is back. Let's go.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Wave bye, everybody.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
friend.
Can't take these fuckers anywhere. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. right back here for a lovely, lovely Blade Runner. If you missed the first episode, it's up and able to be watched. It is a very different show than this. This is action-packed, swearing, and insanity, and that one's drama and talking and investigation. I think I put Kelly on the wrong show. I think I put her on the. I think I should get our damage dealer off the show so I can have a show. And I'll play the intro one more time for everybody just so you can hear it because this song is so good. I'm going to talk a little bit over top of it, but I'm going to be adding more to the intro. Don't worry. Thank you for joining us. We will have more next week. Welcome to John Wick, an IP that I love so much, and Everyday Heroes is perfect for it. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we're going to. And I do want to know, in the comments below, if you're watching this on YouTube, how many times do you think I kill the players of the show? If anyone gets it right, I will send them a set of Atonti dice. I have green and red. I have some backups left. If anyone gets it right, put the vote down below. How many player characters do I kill during the show? I can't wait. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.